an office job. A freaking office job? Dude, are you kidding me? Who the hell would want an office job? Look at this, man. Nice southerly wind blowing. Look at this, man. You gotta love it. Until about 2 o'clock when it gets hot, y'all. Peace out. Good morning, guys. So it's Wednesday morning, and so Zack Back came back today. He has some excuse, but you know, it don't matter to me, man. I mean, I don't really care about all that. Just, you know, I just need somebody to come to work, man. And we had a little talk this morning. I ain't gonna go into all that, but he's back at work. He is starting to weed eat. We own this great big property here, and y'all know which one it is. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know. And this property, and so what I did is we're gonna save time every which way. So on the way this property's laid out, and any of you guys that have seen it before, you know, we have to weed eat the fence line. So, but Zack usually has to walk all the way, either one way or the other, to do the fence line, you know, to weed eat the fence line. So what I did today, and I've never done this before, is I dropped him off at the very beginning. So all he has to do is walk one way. And see, if he starts where we have to park our trucks at, then he has to walk down, and then he has to walk all the way back to the truck without weed eating anything. So this way, he just walks and he goes through the fence, down around, just follows the fence all the way to the truck. It's real simple. It's a lot, but it's simple. And just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And it's real easy weed eating, you see. But see, he started way over there, and so what he'll do is he'll come around, back around behind the house, behind the house, down through here, right through here, right through here, right around here, right down through there, and right down there. And I park my truck over there in that far corner, so in the shade. But yeah, it's good to have him back out here. I'm glad that he came to work. You know, and you know, he's glad that he's glad that he's you know, he's glad too. So. Last night I noticed not a problem, but a potential problem. And any of you guys that have been in the game for a minute, y'all will know this. So on this mower right here, this is the one that had a hard time, you know, with the deck and all, the one that Drew used to drive. So I noticed yesterday afternoon when I was cutting my own grass at home, that when you engage a TPO, that the battery light starts flickering. So if you're a seasoned vet, and I like to think I'm a seasoned vet, I should have got a battery. But what ends up happening, y'all, is the mower, first thing I do when I see that kind of thing, is I see if it's doing it just when the blades are engaged, you know, when the clutch is engaged. Now, if the clutch is engaged, then I Yeah, when the clutch is engaged and it does it, then I know that there's strain on the battery. Well, I already know there's strain on the battery because the PTO clutch that turns the blades on the lawnmowers, it runs off of your battery. It ain't like a belt driven, you know, even though you consider these mowers belt driven because a belt turns the blades, but it's electric clutch that initiates everything. So, and it pulls a charge from the battery. But it's okay as long as the battery is holding a charge and as long as the mower, you know, charging system is working. What ends up happening, and this might be, I mean, I don't know, like I said, I just got this mower from Drew just the other day, and there's a lot of little things that I'm noticing that Drew probably wouldn't notice, because, well, there's a couple things about that mower that's unique. The gas hand don't work. So when you got guys on machines like that, I'm not going to spend $350 to make the gas hand work and 2 weeks in the shop. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to keep it full of fuel. And it's fuel injected, so it gets really good gas. So another thing too, so when guys that are working for you, they see that with the gas hand don't work, they just assume everything over there on that panel don't work, other than the you know, the high, low, and economical setting for the engine. So the battery light is flickering, and in the bright sun you can't hardly see it. But see, I know that the mower will go, that will eventually run, if the battery is flicking and the TPO is running like on a big cut like this, then you might run out of power. You might run out of battery if there's not enough charge going into the battery. So I noticed this late last night, well, not late, but you know, about 8:30 last night when I was getting everything ready for today. So what I did is I wasn't going out to get a battery last night because, again, you know, I don't know if the battery thing's working or not. So what I did is I put it on a hard charger, you know, and charged the battery all night long. So when the blades are not spinning on that mower, it's charging the battery fully. Okay, when the blades are spinning, it's not, because the light's coming on. Now, I did not put my meter on or nothing, because by the time that rolled around, it was time to eat dinner and blah 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 blah. And worst case scenarios, I have to go buy a battery today, you know. But on a big cut like this, if it makes it through this big cut without any problems, you know, as far as the battery and the clutch, because once the battery goes dead, and if the battery's not holding the charge that the mower's putting in it, then the blades will stop spinning, and I mean, it starts doing all kind of funky stuff. So, you know, guys that work for you might not know that, but see, I do. So I know that right now that mower, it needs to be running with the blades not spinning to keep the charge going to the battery fully, because so when I'm gonna crank it up, and we're just gonna let it run while I adjust it, you know, put the truck. Y'all see, what I'm saying? So the battery could, in theory, now when you're doing little bitty yards, you know, where the thing's not running but 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes at the most, then, you know, you don't have a problem, you know. But when you're on a big cut like this is when you'll notice you'll have a problem, and it'll put that mower down. That mower will be down. Contemplating not even bringing it out here and bringing the Skag instead. So that mower right there is pretty much going to run all day long. You know, now, and if I have to go get a battery, I will, but surely we can get done with a big portion of this cut before that happens. And I'm not gonna, like right now, I'm fixing to get on the Ferris and go on and do some outlining and stuff, you know. But that's just some another thing that you got to watch out for. Even though it starts and everything, if you let that battery, if you let that battery go dead, it won't start. and then you got to push it, and just all kinds of, and it starts doing crazy stuff when the battery gets all the way dead. So I don't know, I may have to go buy a battery for that mower today. We'll just have to see. But right now I'm finna get on the Ferris and gonna cut some grass, y'all. We're gonna keep that, we're gonna let that mower run, and I'm not gonna run the TPO on it, and you know, until we have all 3 mowers here. As long as I can run a different mower, you know, until Drew gets here. See, Drew went to go do 2 residentials on the way over here. A couple reasons I did it like that is because, well, the grass is wet over here. It does a lot better. These mowers, every mower I ever had, you know, they all cut better when the grass is dry. Okay, so like I said, Zach got started weed eating. I am gonna put the drone in the air today. I have everything I need to do it with today. But I'm gonna get some of this stuff cut and get these guys. And when Drew gets over here, I'll put the drone in the air. I just want to get the mower settings on the right height and get everything to where it needs to be, as far as, you know, you know what I'm saying. I want all the mowers so we're all cutting at the same height. And a big cut like this, just you know, for people that are, you know, young guys that are starting to take on bigger properties like this, you want to make sure that you don't cut it too short. Not that you'll kill the grass, but that you'll tax the machine. So, you know, because once you commit to a height and you start cutting it, and you spend an hour cutting it at that height, and then you run into some grass that's a little bit thicker, and then you have a hard time cutting it, and it slows you down big time. And then the expectations from the customer is, well, you need to cut it, you know, how come you didn't cut it as short this time as you did last time? And I don't hardly even look at the mower settings. I look at how much grass is coming out, and what kind of line it's leaving. We want to make sure that the mowers don't get overtaxed. We want to make sure the mowers don't get overtaxed. Scared the hell out of me, man. I thought that mower was making a funny noise, man. But we want to make sure, but you want to make sure that you don't commit to cutting it too short and then have to cut the whole 16 acres at height, then dragging you, you know. So you need to get started in an area, and I always cut up here, you know, where I park the trucks. You know, I'm gonna have a place for everybody to park, and in the shade. And I'd always do that the first thing, so then I could focus on the property instead of focusing on, well, damn, I still got to move the truck and cut where the truck is and blah blah blah. So yeah. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, y'all. I'm gonna put the camera on charge, and we'll kick back, man. Peace out. All right, y'all. So, yeah, the Ferris is running like a champ, man. Of course, everybody knows that none of the lawnmowers cut good wet. We fixing this grass is gonna be drying, and everything's looking really good so far. We've been over here about a hot 45 minutes, and Zach done weed eated the whole freaking thing, y'all. I mean, everything, all the way around. So that's pretty good, you know, considering. That's the last little bit of weed eating right there, and then it's all cutting with the mower for the rest of the day. We're gonna see how quick we can get it done. As long as usually every time I come over here, y'all, a freaking mower breaks down, or something goes on with something breaks or something. Yeah, I think a belt broke last time. The mower that Drew's on today, it started acting stupid with the fuel at the very end, because it was getting low on fuel. I changed the fuel filter in it the other day, so that's a thought. And yeah, and it ain't so hot yet. I don't know if it's gonna get hot, but that's that Zach's running that that 91R, that steel 91R. Good weed eater, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, this 94, it has really surprised me the last couple of weeks. I've been putting ethanol-free fuel in it, and then I put some gas treatment in the ethanol-free fuel. And I tell you what, that damn weed eater right there, that 94R, it is running really good, y'all. I mean, I can weed eat any property with it anytime. Now, I had some problems with the other one. I got another one that's at home in the garage hanging up. The choke broke on it, but I mean, I could use it in a bind. But yeah. So now we're just waiting on Drew to get over here, and being over here, y'all, everybody has their set assignment for this cut, and that's what you got to do in order to so everything gets covered. There's a lot that you can miss over here. Now, I have cut this property by myself before with one mower, and it took all day long, like 9 hours, y'all. And I used to cut this property too. Now that's 50 acres right there. That house over there is 50 acres. This one is 16 acres. It was actually 19 acres, but some of it, a little bit of it is woods and the house and all. That's 50 acres over there, and we have cut that before a couple times. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm alright.
Y'all, there's Zach. He's back, man. The Zack attack.
You married.
But yeah. So getting the weed eating done this early, y'all, is a G move. Because see, now Zach knows that he's going to spend the next 3 hours just sitting on a lawnmower, you know, pretty much.
Word.
And so that's usually he don't weed eat this early.
I think placing a mower in a strategic place, if I'm going to get dropped off like that, placing a mower in a strategic place would be good too.
Yeah.
You can drop it in the truck up here, you know.
Yeah, but either way, see, if you start at the truck, right? Like say you come in, and you start weed eating from here,
go down.
you go that way,
yeah.
Right? It might be easier for you to go that way.
It is.
You know. So what you do is you drop a mower off at the end over there.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, and I get it. That makes sense.
Because that walk back to the truck from there.
Yeah, it's a whole wasted walking all the way across the property. It's a whole wasted walk.
Not doing nothing.
Yeah, and you're having to. I mean, in the heat, man, it's a long walk.
It's a long walk.
You know, after you done weed eated for an hour. You know. So yeah, I get that, man. That makes sense because I would do better walking that way too.
I do.
You know, so
but I
didn't even think about that, dude.
I'm able to get more though. Say I need to get more, I'll walk the other way.
Yeah.
Because I'm able to get outside the fence around that ditch, around the rock at the beginning.
But like if we were to, the only way we could do it like that is to drive the truck over there and drop a mower. You know what I'm saying? And then just leave the mower there, and then you start here and go all the way around and then
drop a mower.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta walk.
I ain't gonna walk that far if I ain't got to.
But that'd be the only way.
That would be the only way that makes sense. But we tried it. I think it's about the first time we've ever done it like this, ain't it?
It is.
You know.
I do like the idea of trying.
I think I had Bo do it one time like that.
You know.
And I used to spray this, y'all, but he doesn't like for me to spray it. He'd rather pay to weed eat it, and you know, because spraying it always leaches out into his good grass. And around his house, inside the fence there at his house, he's got some Mac Daddy pimping grass there, y'all, and he is OCDDD with it.
He's had us blow it out.
Yeah, and I mean we've blowed grass on it, and he called me and said, hey, can y'all blow that? Left me a message, can y'all blow that before y'all leave? So you know, and I've been cutting this property probably for about 5 years. But these people here, they are real. They're real. I don't know what they do for a living. They got plenty of money, but boy, they are very, very difficult to deal with.
I can say.
See, that mower's leaving a lot of stragglers. See, when it's wet, that mower leaves a lot of stragglers, man. Ugh. I tell you what, though, the Ferris does real good, man. All right, y'all. So, we got that one done. that big one. Then we gotta go, and we got 2 more we're gonna do. Drew's got 1 more he's gonna go do. We just went on and stayed the course over here, and I didn't leave Drew over here. Anyway, yeah. It's hot out here though, y'all, for real. So, but that was a wrap, man. And we got it. We made pretty good time over there, considering Drew did 2 yards before he got here. You know, and it's 1 o'clock. So, yeah, you can tell the difference. It starts cutting better and better as it dries.
Yeah.
You notice that?
For sure, yeah. With any mower.
Yeah. The Ferris cut pretty good though, didn't it?
Cut great, man. Like good strikes.
Yeah, that Ferris, man. That Ferris, man. As old as it is, that sucker right there cuts nice, man. Right. And it's a joy to drive. I mean, it's a joy to operate. You know, as far as bumping and all, you don't feel hardly anything.
Right.
Just an old man mower, y'all. Real. All right, y'all. So we got it done today. I got a little bit of footage, man. I didn't get a lot of footage today, man, because we're just so far behind. And it's 96 degrees, man. Crazy, dude. So, but like I said, Zach showed up today, and he did good. I mean, you know, he did real good, you know. I mean, that's why it's hard to get rid of a guy like Zach, man, because he'll work good, man, you know. I mean, I'm just being honest, man. If he was a crappy worker, I'd tell you he's a crappy worker, you know. But he ain't, man. That boy work now. And so we was at the last job, and the neighbor came up, and I've been doing that job over there for about 10 years. The neighbor came up and said he said, I noticed that you got a bobcat, and you think you could, what do you charge to run the bobcat? And I'm like, well, about $1,000 a day. And I've been doing the property over there for 10 years, but I never met the neighbor until today. So I ended up picking up a job over there for $1,000. Just and it's right on my alley. It ain't grading or nothing. It's you know, trimming trees, and they're all low hanging trees, nothing really heavy duty. So then while we were talking, he said, hey, I'll give you $20, man, if you'll get your guy to weed eat this you know, around my house. And it's real simple, you know. I'm like, let me go ask him if he wants to do that, man. And we were on the last job, so Zach, I told Zach, man, I said, hey, man, you want to make an extra 20? You can, dude. He wants somebody to weed eat it, man. For 20, man, you can keep all the money, man. I don't care nothing about having none of the 20, you know. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, man. Going over there and weed eat for him and get that 20, man. I'll wrap the job up. I'll go on and blow this one off while you're weed eating that one. And so, you know, Zach got, you know, an additional $20, and it took him like 10 minutes, you know. Now, I don't know if every guy in my spot would have done that, or would have let the help keep all of it. See, I'm not no tightwad or nothing, man. I'm making my money out here. You know, I'm gonna make sure I make my money anyway. So y'all, you know that. But when things like that come along, that's a nice little perk. And Zach, even though he didn't show up yesterday, and I was mad. You know, I'm mad about that, man. I don't like that. He shined today. He did really good. Drew did really good too, man. We exceeded today, and it's 245, y'all. Zach made $140, so He made 120 from me, and then he made an additional 20. Now, I don't know if that's good money or bad money, but I think that's pretty good at getting off before 3. I do. Now, I don't know, man. You know, you figure, you know, we got started around 9, so 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. 6 hours, $140. That's what? That's $25 an hour for all you $40 and $50 a day guys. Just so you know, just want to throw that out there. That Ray just pays $40 and $50 a day. Zach just got $140. So check's gonna be fat this week, and so is Drew's. You know, hell, I'm gonna have a lot of labor costs this week, and that's okay, because if I have a lot of labor costs, that means we made a lot of money, or the business made enough money to justify that. And none of that happens by accident. We don't just stumble into these yards and make good money at it in good time. Everything is planned. And when I can plan, which is what I've gotten a lot better at, then the guys that work for me are gonna excel. Guarantee it. I guarantee it, y'all. You know. I know one of the guys in the comments from the other day got his butt hurt. He wanted me to copy and paste where he said it was illegal. I wasn't even talking about this dude. And so I deleted the comments, some of the comments that were vulgar. Can't put vulgar comments in my thing. My mom and all of them read that, man. So, you know, if it's vulgar, I'm gonna damn delete it. You know. So to the guy, don't even know who he was. So to the guy that got his butt hurt talking about, I was saying that he said it was illegal to go up on your prices. I wasn't even talking about you, dude. I mean, wasn't even talking about you. You the one that said it was unethical and it was bad business to go up on your number. And you the one that said that that was dead wrong for me to lowball and lowball the other landscaper and then go up on the number. That's what you said. See, I just look like this, like I don't have no sense. So, like I told you in the comments, it wasn't about you, man. So there's that too, you know. But he got his butt hurt, y'all. Sorry. That tells me that he probably ain't in business for himself, you know. Because any of you guys that can relate to me, and I know a lot of the people that view the channel and comment, you guys are in the business or can definitely relate to me and the struggle out here, the heat, the help, the customers, fuel prices, the heat. Oh, did I say the heat? Yeah, makes people crazy, y'all. But anyway, y'all know what it is, man. It's Chicken Sammy Wednesday, y'all. Peace out.